Hey guys! Yes, I haven't done a video in a while, and I've just been kind of sitting and watching and observing, you should say. But something last night caught my attention. And we had youth last night, and it was amazing. It was really cool. But I came home and I was thinking about things that were talked about, and something that just stuck with me in things that I've been hearing a lot lately. We'll start out with something of, a couple days ago, I got a call from a friend. My son's dog had gotten out, right? Well, this is my son's baby. She got out of the fence, and we were searching all around town looking for her. And I was praying, I had other people praying, trying to find this dog. And, but my son, he spoke a little last night, and he said something that just, it didn't even register until then. We were all searching in the neighborhood for his dog. The Holy Spirit told him to drive by his house, right? So he drove by the house. The dog was in the neighbor's yard behind a building. So he drove by, and as he drove by, she stuck her head out to look, and he saw her. And the thing that we talked about last night was, he said she didn't know she was lost. She didn't know she was lost. How many of us go through life not knowing that we're lost, but we're just roaming, and we're just like, okay. There's just so many things that have connected, and I'm just like, are you kidding me right now? Another thing, guys would talk to me about is, you will be sent. You will be sent. And I'm like, what are you talking about? You will be sent. And I have this song playing in the background. It's called Reckless Love, because of his reckless love. Things that he does that we have no idea of what he's doing, or things that he has planned that we can't even fathom. We're just like, okay, we just wander throughout our day not knowing, right? Well, I just can't get out of my head that she didn't know that she was lost, right? And half the time we don't even think about that, or think about the person, like, you don't even know if they're lost or not, or and lost meaning just connected with God. You don't know the circumstances that the person is in, right? Well, I'm reminded of the lyrics of the song where it says, the mountain you won't climb up, coming after me. There's no wall you won't kick down. Lie you won't tear down, coming after me. There's no shadow you won't light up, no mountain you won't climb up, coming after me. You think when you're lost, you're like, is he really gonna come after me? Is he really gonna find me? But he's gonna send for you, and he's gonna show those people of who you are. You're talking about the people that walk in our path, and the people that God's gonna put in your path for you or for someone else. He's gonna send for you. I was thinking of, back in January, I bought tickets to go home to my cousin's wedding, right? And I knew I was going regardless, because I done told her long time ago that I was going to be present when she got married. And so right beforehand, she had called and she had asked me if I would do the wedding ceremony, and I was like, are you kidding me? So I was so excited and blessed that I got to do that. But before I got home, I was told or reminded by the Holy Spirit, you're going home for something more. And I'm like, what are you talking about? I know that I'm going home. He says, no, you don't understand. You're going home for something more. And I'm like, okay. So, and then I'm reminded of, you will be sent. You will be sent. And I'm like, wow. So when I got home, just the people that I got to connect with and talk with, but the most thing that I have a best friend back home. There are some things that she was going through, and some tests that she was having done, and I had no clue. I had no idea. But I was sent. Yeah, I was already going home, but I was sent. I got to sit and pray with her for the first time. God is so good. Just being there and being able to do life with everybody back home was amazing. Then I think of, I get emotional. There's no shadow you won't light up. And the people that I got to talk to, no mountain you won't climb up. No wall you won't kick down. Remember that. Of where he sends you. And when you're sent. You know, with these kids, when God puts them in our life, in the youth. I didn't plan to get emotional, but just what my son said. She didn't know she was lost. And we don't know half the time when people are lost. But yet God sends you. God sends you into their path. Because there's no shadow that he won't light up. Because he can do it. The mountain he will climb. The wall that he will knock down just to get to you. And only you. This was so on me this morning. I'm like, okay, I guess I gotta talk. He's like, yep, it's time. So I'm like, okay. But I'm like, wow. The other thing, we had to go and get some taxes done from a humble servant, right? And we went on a Sunday night. We had to sign some papers and whatnot. Well, we get there. And the lady that was there, we pulled up and I can tell there was something wrong with her. Something was going on. And we went inside and we were talking, and some things on the paperwork we had to check and make sure it was good. And she was just really uncomfortable. And my husband asked her, you know, are you okay? It looks like something's wrong. And she said yeah. She said that she had found out she had shingles, and that's very painful. And I was sitting there and I'm thinking, you know, this is not a mistake that we're here. Who goes anywhere on a Sunday night to sign papers, right? So I was sitting there and I was listening to the Holy Spirit, and I'm like, okay, all right. I said, well, I'm here. I said, do you mind if I pray for you? And she said, please, yes, pray. Yes, pray. So we did, and I prayed, and my husband was in agreement with me. And you know, as we were leaving, and I'm like, what are the odds that, you know, on a Sunday night we were sent to sign papers, but we were sent. Something we don't ever do on a Sunday night, right? But God, the mountain that he would climb up, the wall that he would kick down just to reach you, the people that he would send in your path. I'm hoping you're getting this message, because it's like, wow, I'm just, you just, oh Lord. And just other things that I, you know, just ponder and think of when he says, you will be sent. You will be sent. Or someone will be sent into your path to help lead and guide you. I promise you that. Because God is able. He is a God of abundant. I would tell you to expect the unexpected, and to know that he is in the miracle working business, because what he puts his hand to, he finishes. And when he says is to be done, will be done. You just have to know that he is able, without doubt. I don't know who this word is for today, but I hope it blesses you. I hope you have an awesome weekend. Love you guys.